I have this situation where this is not going down all the way. You can see it's not completely going into here. I have an idea what's happening because it's happened to me before. And I might have a solution on how to fix this, because trying to find this particular lock handle combination is complicated. And sometimes this will loosen up on the back too, and that will be an indication that something's going wrong with the lock. You have to start with taking the handle off on the inside. You gotta be careful, because sometimes if you're taking this on and off, though, they fail pretty easily. So you gotta be very careful taking them out and putting them back in. It's always good to have some sort of cup. This one's magnet, so it really keeps most of the screws except for stainless steel in place, so you don't lose them. Sometimes this will come off. You just slide it, pop it back in like that. It could be a little concerning, but it's gonna work, trust me. Now you're gonna take this handle off, and there's just one screw down here. Again, you have to be careful. So you can see that that's broken off. There was a little metal piece and it's almost broken off here. And that fails why you're not getting a full contact on this lever here. Using a 5/64 inch drill bit, I drilled 2 holes into the structure here. And I'm going to use some painted paddle wire, florist wire, to kind of tighten that up. I ran the paddle wire through the bottom here, up around in the hole, up around the screw, and then did a bunch of twist ties. Tighten it down. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. All the time I'm checking this mechanism, making sure it works. You can oil it up, put some WD-40 on there. I like the florist wire because it's pretty flexible. Feed it through this hole right here that I drilled and just start tightening up all around here. And I'm going to have enough so I'm even on both sides. So you might have to pull a little more wire through like that, and then just pull this through. And then I'm going to run it around the screw before I tighten it completely down. And that should be enough. Now, hand tight the screws. Do not use a drill on this. It's just a couple threads. Yeah, maybe I'll just do this. Just like an electrical approach. I'll loop the screw first, then lock it down. If they would have asked me to design this, I wouldn't have designed it this way for sure. Check the mechanism. This works a lot better now. And it's a lot more resilient. Get this screw in place, send it home. And you gotta constantly check the mechanism. Tighten it down. You wanna kind of work pretty hard on getting that first loop around, and then just put a bunch of twist in there. I might do this side over again because I like lapping the wire around the screw. That really cinches it down good. Cut this off and just push it in place so that it's not going to be a problem anywhere else. And there, boy, that's better than it was with that little silly piece of brass in there. I'm gonna rework this here on this side to loop around the screw like I did on the other side, and then we'll put it back in place and see how well it works. But boy, it works a heck of a lot better than it did, for sure. Got the loop around. I'm going to drive this screw home. Use my hands to pull on both sides. Just do that a bunch of times. Wow. That's really locked it down. And then if you want to get it super tight, just take a pair of pliers and twist it that way. Close. You don't want to over twist it, otherwise you'll break the wire. But wow, that's probably better than it came out of the factory. Wire clippers that are just fantastic. Now let's get it on the door and see how we did. Gotta make sure it's in the grooves. That one screw that keeps this in the door. Alright, that's not going to go in there many more times. Again, a soft screw. Now, the inside piece. I'll run these in here and make sure that they're inside the channels of the lock. You could hand tighten this all the way. Works pretty easy. That's better than it's been for a long time. So let's just try the door. Alright. I think we got this. Let's check the knob in the front. Flips back in place. Hasn't been this good in years. Thumbs up and comments always appreciated. Thanks for watching. If you like home repairs, designs of all kinds, making and breaking things, I even do costumes, cosplay, and props. Check out my channel and please subscribe, because you never know what fix you're gonna see.